Work from home, right? I work from home only twice in a week. When I'm sat down talking to my patients for a long day, I feel aches and pains. So in this video, we're going to talk about why do we have these aches and pains? What exercises to do to improve your aches and pains? Some strengthening exercises to improve the posture, and how can we have a productive work from home day? So let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is Sam and I'm a physiotherapist working in the National Health Service in the UK. Welcome to the first episode in the series of exercise how-tos. Work from home has become a norm in the past 1 year. Moving forward, as most of the companies are looking into hybrid working, so it seems work from home is here to stay as part of our new normal. In my own practice and in the NHS, I have been seeing lots of patients coming to me with neck pains, back pains, arm pains, and leg pains. They are all related to the sitting habits associated with work from home. Apart from these aches and pains, people have also expressed that they are feeling isolated and they're lacking the social interaction with their colleagues in their office. So, in this video, we will cover reason for aches and pains when we are working from home. Simple stretches that you can do when you're sat at your desk, and some strength training exercises to prevent and maintain and improve your posture, and some top tips to improve your mental health when you're working from home. So, why do we have these aches and pains? Is it the time that we are sitting in this position, or the position that we are sitting in, or the activities that we're doing, right? Attending meetings or taking calls, or not moving around, being in the same slouched position for a long period of time. Imagine holding a 10-pound ball in your arms for about an hour. What is going to happen? Your arms are going to start aching. Similarly, if we think about the weight of the head on our shoulders for about an hour, which is about 10 pounds as well, you're going to feel the aches and pains in your shoulders. Our spine becomes rounded when we are slouched, so the upper back and the lower back muscles, they become weak and they become tight. So, what can we do to change this? Our body is supposed to move. It's not supposed to be in the same position for more than an hour. Health and safety guidelines suggest every 30 to 45 minutes, we're supposed to do a little movement. It might be moving in the chair, or going up to get a cup of tea, or just going to the loo. Because our tissues, they have a tolerance. If we are in the same position for a long time, the tissues, they reach a state of fatigue, and ultimately leading to aches and pains in our muscles. So there are health and safety standards set called as display screen equipment, which are ideal for a workstation setup. The monitor is supposed to be at your eye level, your shoulders should be nice and back, arms, elbows and wrists should be nice and supported on your armrest, back should be straighter, and the bottom should be right touching the back of the chair. The hips and knees, they're supposed to be 90 degrees, and your feet are supposed to be resting on the ground or the footstool. It's not possible for us to be in this position for a very long time. So how can we change this? Let's look at simple stretches to do at your desk when you're working from home. So let's start with the chair exercises. Sit on your chair with your back nice and straight, shoulders back and down, and we're going to bend our head to the side. So bring your ear to your shoulder on the side, and we are stretching the muscle called as upper trapezius. This muscle is normally tight for everyone, but if you're getting pain, then these are the really good stretches to keep it nice and supple. So when you go to your side, breathe in, breathe out, hold that for 5 seconds, count 5 in your mind, and then repeat the same thing on the other side. You can also add some overpressure or increase the stretch depending upon your pain. So you can use your arm, put your hand on your head and bend to the other side. Same thing on one side. Either you can do left and right alternate, or you can finish left side 5 repetitions and right side 5 repetitions. The best way to try and do these exercises is to just incorporate that into your normal day-to-day life. You're working on the computer with your back nice and relaxed, and every few hours, every 1 hour or so, you can carry on doing these stretches. So you can do the simple one where you just bend your head to the side, feel the stretch, make sure you're working within your pain limitations and return back to the normal position. Or you can add overpressure with the help of your hand, pulling it to the other side, feel the pressure and also feel the stretch. Hold that stretch for a few seconds, count 5 again, and return back to the normal position. The second exercise we are going to look at is called neck rotation. We are going to start with sitting in the chair with back nice and supported, shoulders back and down, head in the nice straight position, bringing our chin and our nose to the side all the way down towards our shoulder and our hips, as if we are smelling our armpits. We're going to hold that stretch as much as you can manage, breathing in, breathing out, count about 5 seconds. So you can count 5 in your head and bringing him back to the nice normal position again. You can do the same thing on the other side, or you can finish your stretches on one side and then repeat the same thing to the other side. We can also add some overpressure to intensify the stretch. So use your arm, keep it on your head, pull it to the same side that you're stretching, head going to the side, turning, chin and your nose all the way down to your armpit. Hold that stretch for as long as you can manage, count 5 seconds and slowly bringing it back to the normal position again. So try and repeat the same thing on the opposite side. This is working on a muscle called as levator scapulae. These muscles, they are rotation muscles, and they again can be very tight, similar to upper trapezius muscles. But if we get pain in these muscles, then it is always good to try and do these stretches as a combination. So we can do the upper trapezius and the levator scapulae stretches together. So neck side flexion and neck rotation together whenever we are working in front of the computer. The third exercise we are going to look at is called chin tuck. It is literally as it says on the tin, it is a tuck of the chin. When we're doing this exercise, make sure your back is nice and supported, your shoulders are back and down, and we are pulling our neck and our head back in the line of the spine. So you might get a double chin, but that's absolutely fine. This is the exercise to try and stretch the muscles at the back of your head and neck, which can also help with releasing headaches. So hold these positions for a few seconds, count 5, breathe in, breathe out within your pain limitations, and if this is causing any other symptoms, then make sure you only do this exercise as long as it is comfortable. The next exercise we're going to look at is upper back extension. So we're going to sit on a normal stool or even on a chair which is under your shoulders or just coming up to your shoulder blades. We're going to keep our hands under our head behind, supporting and cradling your head, and we're going to try and lean back from the middle section of our body. So this is to try and open up our upper back. Most of the times when we are sitting down in the same position and our shoulders are rounded, we get this stiffness in the back, and it can cause some pains in your neck and your upper back as well. This exercise is really good for neck pain caused by tight muscles, as well as when you're sitting at a desk for a long time. Every now and then you can just arch or lean backwards, hold for a few seconds, breathe in, breathe out, and come back to the normal position. You can repeat for a number of 5 repetitions to start off. See how you feel. Make sure you do not try and continue with these exercises if it is causing any pains, but try to do these exercises within your pain limitations. So to repeat, we're going to keep our hands nice and cradling the head, and we're going to lean backwards, arching as if you're opening up your back. You're going to feel the stretch in your upper back. We're going to count until 5. Hold that stretch. Breathe in, breathe out, and gently return back to the normal position. The next exercise for strengthening our upper back to improve our posture is the band pull-aparts. We are sitting or standing with our back nice and supported or straight and our shoulders back and down. Hold the band in your hands and try and lift it up at your chest height. So your shoulders are up to 90 degrees in front of your body, and we are trying to pull it apart, so we are squeezing the shoulder blades. When we are squeezing the shoulder blades, we are stretching the muscles in the front of our body, which are the chest muscles, and we are strengthening the muscles at the back to strengthen our postural muscles and to improve our posture, as well as improve the strength in our upper body and shoulder muscles. Repeat these exercises as long as you can within your pain limitations. Hold for 5 seconds or longer until you reach the muscle fatigue. Make sure you repeat them at least 2 or 3 times in the day when you're working from home, when you have a little bit of break. You can repeat them every other day or every 2 days to improve the strength in your posture muscles. This is my favorite exercise because it is a squat on a chair. When you're working from home, especially when you don't have time, you're attending calls or you're attending meetings, you can just do squats while you're sat at your chair. So ensure when you're sitting, you are slightly forward on your chair. You start with arms nice and parallel to the ground. Or if you're holding your phone, if you're attending a meeting, you can just keep your phone in front of you, and you're going to squeeze your bottom muscles, and you're going to feel the burn on your quadriceps, which is your upper thigh muscles, and the front of the thigh muscles. This exercise is called sit to stand. It's like a squat, but you have a chair behind to support you. If you have any knee pain, or if you're struggling with pains in your legs, then you can do a simple sit to stand. Hold this exercise for as long as you can until you feel the muscle fatigue. If you want to challenge yourself, then you can just do a touchdown. So when you sitting, instead of sitting down on the chair, we do a controlled bottom touch to the chair. Repeat as many times as you can manage. Feel the muscle fatigue and hold that for a bit longer. 5 seconds or 10 seconds to begin with, and if you're feeling confident, you can try and increase the amount of seconds that you're holding it. This will increase the strength in your legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and your bottom muscles, the glutes. These exercises are really good to try and build up the strength in our longest and strongest muscles in the body. The next exercise, we're going to look at how to strengthen our upper body as well as our shoulder muscles. You sit on a chair right at the edge, have a band in your hands, bend forward slightly. We are leaning from the lower back, keeping our upper body nice and straight. No slouching, pulling the shoulders back and down, looking down at the floor. We're going to pull the band apart as if you are opening, and you're going to bring it back to normal. You can hold this exercise for about 5 to 10 seconds or until your muscles fatigue. Make sure you are working within your pain limitations and you try and repeat it as many times as you can manage. These exercises are good exercises for postural muscles. They improve the strength in your upper body, they improve the stability in your upper body. They're good for neck pain as well as when you're working from home on your chair. So repeat these exercises every other day along with your neck stretches when you're working from home. This is a very good exercise to try and take a break in between your working day and improve your shoulder as well as your upper body stability. This is working on the upper trapezius, the rhomboids, the shoulder muscles, and your latissimus dorsi or the lats muscle, which are postural muscles in your upper body. Physical and mental health, they're intertwined. When we are sitting in front of the computer all day, we can reach a screen fatigue, and this frustration can affect our mental health. The best way to try and give ourselves a little bit of break, especially at lunchtime, is to try some mindfulness activities. Some examples for mindfulness activities are simple breathing exercises sat in the chair. We can try some mindfulness apps like Headspace and Calm. You can do some exercises if you're busy on these apps. You can do journaling if you're really struggling with a stressful day. Writing in a journal about how are you feeling and what was your day like can make a lot of difference. You can listen to radio, a little bit of music, podcasts, audiobooks, or you can read a book if you like to just switch off for a little bit on a really stressful day. If you have time at lunchtime, you can also go for a quick run or a jog to improve your fitness and also help your mental health. Ultimately, if we do not take care of our body doesn't take care of us. So it's really important to look at our body as a whole. Do some exercises, stretch, strengthen, move, and improve our mental health. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button and comment below. And if you find this content interesting, please consider subscribing. This is Physiozen. I am Sam. See you next time.